All right, everyone. I need everyone to take a seat before I say this, okay? We all need to prepare ourselves for what's about to be said. Subaru has just lost his memory. I don't know how, I don't know when, but this is a major problem, and we all need to try to not panic, okay? Everyone just take deep breaths and calm down, alright? Don't panic. I see you over there, Jake. Stop panicking. Alright, let's all just try to have a calm, civil conversation about this. Okay, who am I kidding? This is literally the worst possible thing that could have happened. Here's what gets me about this. It's gone. Like, Subaru is gone. The Subaru that we all knew and loved is gone. All of his growth, everything, all the challenges that he's faced that has made him who he is today, that's all gone. And I swear to God, man, if they wake up Rem now after Subaru has lost all of his memories of her, I'm gonna cry, dude. You gotta be kidding me. I mean, I'm just trying to figure out how. How did this happen? Because, like, the bishops, the Sin Archbishops of Gluttony aren't here, because no one has gotten into the tower ever, so they can't be here. So is there, like, something else? I mean, I know that this tower probably has, like, a connection to the witches of some kind, so maybe, like, somehow, some way, when Subaru ran up those stairs to fight Reed, he got his memory erased. I mean, maybe he beat Reed and went up to the next floor, and then something happened when he was up there. And then they found him, and now Subaru has lost all of his memories. And, like, here's a thing, right? Subaru, at this point, doesn't know about Return by Death anymore. So it's like, what is he gonna do when he's... I don't know, man. It's just, there's so many bad things that could happen now. It's honestly crazy how scary this could become. And then there's the fact that, like, Shaula keeps on talking about how he's actually Flugel, and since Subaru has no memories, he might, like, start to believe that and, like, get almost as delusional as she is. Especially since this Subaru will probably believe that, yeah, he was summoned here for, like, a greater purpose. But honestly, the best way I can put it is I'm really afraid for what might happen to Subaru and the rest of the crew next, given that, you know, Subaru's going to be knocked out of commission for a good long while until he kind of realizes what's going on again. And also, I'm also really sad for Beatrice, Amelia, Ram, honestly everyone that Subaru knew, because, like, he doesn't know them anymore. This isn't even, like, the Subaru that we know anymore. This is fucking Whobaru now. Okay, but reluctantly moving on from that, there are some other things that need to be said about this episode, but that first thing about Subaru losing his memory was so big that, like, I had to talk about it first, because this is actually a horrible situation to be in. But one of the two things that I really want to talk about is probably one of the most reasonable things I've ever heard in my life, and that is the Spirit Echidna is afraid of Subaru. Oh my god, thank God someone finally said it. Because here's the thing, and I've been saying this for a long time, you should be afraid of Subaru. Subaru is a really fucking scary guy. I mean, like, even when we go beyond, like, stuff that we know. Because, like, obviously, we, the audience, know about Return by Death and all that stuff, and the fact that Subaru is an unstoppable monster of a man who can just persevere and keep on going through anything if he's really determined enough to do it. But, like, from the characters' perspectives, too, and the fucking Spirit Echidna says it perfectly, they know nothing about Subaru. From their perspective, he just showed up, embarrassed himself in front of literally every single important person in the entire country, and then only a few days later managed to kill the White Whale and the Sin Archbishop of Sloth, uncovering a lot of stuff about the witches' cult, like the Sleeping Beauty disease of gluttony, and also only a few more days later he killed the Great Rabbit, where he then proceeded to fight in the Battle of Priestella, which led to him developing the strategy that eventually led to the capture of the Sin Archbishop of Wrath, and he helped in killing the Sin Archbishop of Greed. Then there's the fact that Shala, who for hundreds of years everyone probably thought was the sage, keeps on saying that Subaru is the sage, and the fact that Subaru managed to beat the test that no one else could beat easily without even trying. And we still have no fucking idea who this guy actually is, at least from their perspective. So yeah, Subaru is a really scary fucking guy who just so happens to always be in the right place at the right time with the right plan. Alright, now this may be a bit of a crackpot theory, but in the scene where Subaru sees the bird flying inside the tower, where he falls at the illusory wall, I had a thought to myself, and that is the fact that, and this might just be me trying to find a connection because we've rarely ever seen her besides those 2 times, but the way that the bird like glows with this ethereal white glow, the way that it has the blue eyes, all of them, and the way that they like keep on pulling attention to them and stuff like that, and how the birds are so like weirdly important. What if the birds in some way have a connection to Pandora? Now, what that connection is, I don't really know. Maybe she sent the birds here to like spy on Shaula or something. But I just saw the way that the birds were portrayed and how they kind of glowed with the white glow, and I immediately thought of Pandora. So maybe there's something there. But I mean, then again, this is really just kind of me trying to make a crackpot theory, just because when I saw the birds, I immediately got reminded of Pandora. Really quickly before I go, I just wanted to say I really like the fact that, and I'm not too sure if he does, but I feel like Subaru looks different right now. Like when I saw him for the first time after he got his memories erased or whatever, I was like, oh hey, he looks kind of different. Is this really the Subaru that we know? But anyways, that's it. Have a nice day. Hug your mother, drink some water, you know what I mean? Do all that good stuff.